One of the things that any woman with PCOD or even without it should stay away from is chocolate, caffeine and colas, and unfortunately a lot of young working girls seem to be overdosing on all these three, either by telling themselves that, okay, I'm eating this chocolate but it is dark, I'm eating this coffee but it is only black, I'm drinking this cola but it is zero on calories. None of that works. I've seen girls as young as 13 wanting to be on a diet, which is something that I find extremely dangerous, because the last thing or the last message that all of us want to be giving young girls as older women is that somehow if you're thinner or skinnier, then the world is a better place for you. Then I've seen a whole lot of girls in their 20s, mid-20s, thinking that and I'm sorry that I have to say this, because I understand that even while I'm saying this I may come across as sexist, and I hope that I'm completely wrong on this, but at least from everything that I see that's going on social media, that somehow you need to have like this perfect wedding, and that your wedding day is the biggest day of your life. Well, spoiler alert, it isn't. And also, it isn't about how skinny you are or how thin you are on your wedding day, because there are many more important things than that. It's about how reasonable you are, how confident you are, and most importantly, are you kind enough to yourself on a daily basis to just eat on time and to make the time to exercise. For all those women who are in their 30s, I feel the one common misconception that we all have is that 30 ke baad mein wazan बढ़ जाता है. Well, that's not really true. What happens after 30 is that we begin to peak on our bone mineral density. This is a wonderful thing, so please allow that to happen. If you are going through, a healthy life cycle, what will happen is post 30 you will gain about 2 or 3 kilos, because you will now be at the peak of your bone mineral density. This is the time when you should actually start trekking and skiing and doing all the adventure that you have till now put for some other time, because currently you're physiologically most geared to go on an adventure like this with your bone mineral density being at its peak. So please don't go on a weight loss diet to knock off some 2 or 3 kilos. Celebrate them, enjoy them. That's your bone mineral density which is increasing. For all those who are in their 40s, I'm 42, and we often feel that once we are 40, it means that we have to somehow be like 20. Well, we don't have to. I think, being 40 is great. Being 70 is also great. Thinking that we should be something else based on our age is called as ageism, and I think just like we stand united against sexism, we should also stand united against ageism. I think in 50s we often feel that we have menopaused, so now our life is over and we can no longer be as beautiful and attractive as we used to be. Well, that's not true at all. We can be beautiful and attractive at any age, and I feel that women who exercise and women who lead meaningful and purposeful lives are the most attractive women in any room, and they come in all shapes, all sizes and all ages. So please celebrate that about yourself. At 60s, I think we feel that, now I'm just good enough to be a grandmom. But, grandmom is just one of the many roles that we have played. So continue being committed towards yourself, as a person, and do all the things that you've always wanted to do. And along with that, enjoy all the new roles that you're enjoying. I once met a 70-year-old who said that, and which I feel has always been one of my inspirations. She told me that she always wanted to go on a trek all by herself and shoot because she liked photography, and shoot the moonrise. And it was when she was 74 that she actually did this trek, and she shot the moonlight. And I do hope that all of us turn 70 and stay strong enough and fit enough to really follow our dream, to go out in the wilderness and just to do exactly whatever it is that may appeal to our heart. There was once a woman I met in Chennai, and she said, well, I'm 84 and I take the bus every day and I go to my swimming pool, but I have still not lost my stomach fat. And then when I did look at her, she was totally flat on her stomach. So I told her that, if anyone can look like this, I think that would be great. And the very fact that you can get up and declare to the world that you're 84 means that you're in great shape every day. So I do hope that we all turn out to be the ajis and dadis and nanis and pattis who are exercising well into our 80s. And in 90s, I think it's important that we remember that our time is still going on. So we don't have to, wait for other people to listen to us or for other people to give respect to us. It's important that we respect ourselves, and it's also important that we remember that we are not a burden on other people. There is nothing like a 90-year-old, and there's nothing like a 90-year-old who is willing to share her pearls of wisdom. So keep up with your advice well into your 90s and in your 100s. Every woman, especially in our country, lives way beyond her lifetime, because everyone talks about their grandmoms, so I think that's the kind of effect that we have. We should remember that and live our life like that.